Welcome to the Thought of the Day podcast. For many years, I have published a daily Thought of the Day. I have shared this Thought of the Day with anyone I thought might listen. My intent with this publication was to encourage my peers and my students to reflect on the words and derive meaning from the quotation in their own right. This broadcast is intended to serve as encouragement to both students and educators. Hopefully, I will be able to add value to your day by sharing my thoughts and commentary regarding this passage. Today's Thought of the Day. After you've done a thing the same way for 2 years, look it over carefully. After 5 years, look at it with suspicion. And after 10 years, throw it away and start all over. Alfred Edward Perlman. I assume I should be a little less obvious and a little more tactful with the presentation of this quote. Unfortunately, our kids and our schools don't have the time to wait for all educators to get on board with the philosophies of a student-centered school. Our focus is on the kids. These 6 words comprise our focus statement for the school year. We use these words to drive the decision-making process in the district and in the use of instructional strategies in the classroom. The needs of our kids change from day to day. They certainly change from year to year. What the kids in our classrooms needed last year are not the same needs that our kids have this year. We cannot expect to meet the needs of every kid in our classroom by using the same instructional strategies, the same worksheets, the same assessments, in the same presentation methods that we have used in the past. Instruction and instructional technologies are changing at a breakneck pace. The latest and the greatest are not always the best for our kids. However, we do need a toolbox plentiful enough to meet the ever-changing needs of the students in our schools and our classrooms. If we're doing school the same way we did it last year, we are not meeting the specific needs of this year's students. If we're doing school the same way we did it 10 years ago, we're meeting the needs of neither the students or the adults. The standards change. The skills change. The needs of the kids change. The dynamics of the schools change. The politics of the district change. In education, we simply haven't the luxury of resistance to change. The wonderful book by Spencer Johnson, Who Moved My Cheese, tells us if we don't change, we can become extinct. Truer words have rarely been spoken. Change in an educational system needs to be driven by the needs of the kids, not the habits or desires of the adults. Thank you for spending just a few minutes with us today. If you found value in the time we have spent together, please leave a positive review on iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcasts. You can join my professional learning network on Twitter at Nick_Schumacher, or subscribe directly on my website, www.nickschumacher.org. Remember, in life and leadership, if you want excellence, you need to communicate the vision, teach the skills, and expect the very best.